bring through your skill set and expertise in the marketplace.
It's very interesting how you mentioned that in your research, many people, well, they don't want to start a business simply because they fear of failure. And second, because there's no financial help.
Yes.
I wonder if you had gone also into researching of the 36%. I don't want to be, I don't want to discriminate against gender, but how many are there in terms of like men and women who
Sure.
really pursue entrepreneurial?
Yeah, so through our research, we have looked at the gender through a gender lens as it relates to the research that we've done over the time. And I mentioned 77% of people around the world have a positive feeling, positive opinion about entrepreneurship. Yet only 56% of individuals really think about starting a business for themselves. And actually, that skews a little bit higher for men, and it skews a little bit lower for women. Another perspective is those individuals that can see starting a business for themselves within the next 5 years. We see 39% of people saying that. Again, a little higher skewing men, a lower percentage skewing women. And I think a lot of that comes back down to these two factors that you mentioned. There is a fear of failure. We've seen over the course of our research over 7 years that the fear of failure is an underlying reason why people who may be interested in starting a business for themselves, in fact, don't. And the social pressures associated with that, whether it's acceptance from family and friends and what have you, or from a financial perspective, if starting a business for myself will put me at financial risk, is another key barrier that we see, and the unwillingness at times of people to actually make that financial investment or to even seek financial support to help start a business for themselves. So those are the two barriers. But again, we see more men a little more willing to take that risk, women a little less willing to take that risk.
Finally, how can Amway help?
Well, Amway at the core is we're about helping people start small businesses for themselves. We provide a very straightforward and simple business opportunity that's supported by a portfolio of products of more than 450 around the world.